Scheint, als ob wir langsam fertig werden mit dem Spiel. Okay. Jo, Kapitel 4, The Way We Live.
I beg of you, please, just leave this city. Where did this come from?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, wenn Monoka davon erfährt.
I knew this would happen.
The fuck? Na, geht so. Was haben die mit dir
In order
gemacht?
for the new society of children to be calm and peaceful, I need to create paradise. Everyone has high expectations of me. I cannot fail. So please, get out of our town.
Oh, Maru, don't be tricked. You don't have to actually accept that offer.
No, this is not an offer. It's an honest request. Please, I'm begging you. Please leave. Hey!
Byakuya? Ne, Byakuya lebt noch.
I wouldn't
Wahrscheinlich.
trust a kid, even if he's kneeling on the ground. He's obviously tricking us.
I do not intend to trick you. I'm serious.
Ooh.
Now, you are free.
Nagisa, if you do this, you're gonna make Monica super sad.
I know that, but it has to be done. Monica has high expectations of me. I'm sure she'll understand. I'll take you to the secret passageway. It's the only way to get out of town. I can guarantee your safety until you reach it. The Monokumas won't attack with me here. Come on, let's go.
Hey! I told you to wait!
What? Do you have another objection?
Do I? Oh, Maru, are you really okay with this?
Of course she is. This is what she wanted all this time.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm asking Amaru.
She wants to leave this town. Why are you getting in her way? You're on the same side, right? Then you should respect her feelings.
Her feelings? Shut up. You have no right to say that.
It's going to be all right. I will personally guide you to the secret passageway. No need to worry. Let's go.
Nagisa!
Don't follow us.
But...
You don't want Monica to hate you, do you?
Kluger Junge. Hat gemerkt, dass Komaru
Let's go.
den
The secret passageway is this way.
ganzen Plan kaputt macht. Und hat anscheinend gemerkt, ja, bringt nichts gegen die zu kämpfen, also warum nicht einfach anders wegtun.
This way.
That kid... He looks so normal, running like that.
How does a non-normal kid run?
Wie Naruto. About the children at night. There's only one thing I could tell for sure after taking the night shift as lookout. The children are all wearing those idiotic helmets. None of them look like they're sleeping, and I've never seen them eat either. Are they really human children? Isn't it possible that they're just mechanical dolls like Monokumas? Well, regardless. Whether they're humans or robots, they're devils in our eyes, And the only difference is what liquid they bleed when we run them over. Whoa. Klingt wie eine Frau. Naja, ist ein Kind. Kind, das noch nicht im Stimmbruch war.
This way! Follow me closely!
Wieso müssen die denn rennen? Fuck. Tarn Monokumas. Ernsthaft.
Hold on. Why are you attacking me?
Das ist verpasst. Nagisa will uns zum geheimen Ausgang bringen. Ne. Oh! Ernsthaft.
Stop it!
Ups.
You said the Monokumas wouldn't attack us if you were here.
This is strange. What in the world is this?
Hey, you weren't lying when you said you wouldn't trick us, right?
Of course. If I wanted to deceive you, I would not have removed your wristband.
Then they must have found out you betrayed them.
Betrayal? Me? No, that's wrong. I'm no traitor. I am the leader of the Warriors of Hope. I care about making paradise more than anybody. The reason I'm letting you guys go is because I care so much.
It appears your allies aren't taking it that way.
I'm sure she'd understand if I explained it to her properly. Monica has such high expectations.
Yeah, keep on saying that, Mr. Genius Grade Schooler.
Let's go.
Bodies everywhere. I'm getting sick of this.
The secret passageway is this way.
Ach, Nagisa,
I'm a
Mensch.
warrior of hope. I'm your master.
Alter, wie schnell ich auflevel, ey. Nice. Und wieder aufgelevelt.
This way. You're seriously trusting a guy like that? I'm sure he's planning to betray you.
You think so?
Die Stimme von Jake Gyllenhaal, Tobey Maguire. Er ist 40 und dieselbe Stimme seit Anfang an. Ja, aber ich nehme an, der hat nicht als Kind angefangen, Synchronsprecharbeiten zu machen. Manche Leute haben halt von Natur aus eine relativ hohe Stimme, aber in den Stimmbruch kommt eigentlich jeder, außer man ist Eunuch oder so. Das wird heutzutage nicht mehr gemacht.
Don't come near me!
Komm, ich hab... Boah, komm ernst. Wow! Okay. Warte.
Let's go. The secret passageway is this way.
Okay. Dann würde ich aber gerne mal, dass wenn er schon als Kind
Cruel.
Voice Acting oder sonst was gemacht hat, würde ich ganz gerne mal seine Stimme als Kind und seine jetzige Stimme hören. Ich glaube nicht, dass die gleich sind.
I won't look. But even if I don't see it, I can pretty much figure out what happened.
You really don't feel anything seeing this?
These people are demons. Our enemies.
That's not what she asked.
You said it before, right? It's because you're afraid of adults?
Yeah, that's right. We can't help but be terrified around adults. If the adults just didn't exist, we could live peacefully. That's what I believe.
Why are you so afraid of adults?
We Warriors of Hope were classmates in the Hope's Peak Elementary program. We were in the classroom where they put all the troublemakers. But I resented being called a troublemaker. It makes it sound as if we ourselves were the cause of the trouble. But that's not right. Our troubles were created by adults. By our parents. They say kids can't pick their parents. Well, we were the unluckiest ones of all. My parents were, without exaggeration, the worst. Like demons. My parents raised me like they were leveling me up in some game. They didn't treat me like a person. They probably even forgot I was their child. From morning till night, study, study, study. When I got sleepy, analeptics. Even if I faint, HP is fully restored with a handy IV in my arm. 3 to 4 days straight. And if I showed even the slightest resistance, they'd use items to neuter my spirit. And by doing so, as long as they steadily racked up XP, I'd level up to their expectations. And it wasn't just at home. I received the same expectations at school as well. My father was a teacher at our school. He was a researcher of children's talent. He used his own son to research the growth of a child's talent. He wanted to see what the growth curve would be like if he pushed a child to the breaking point. Isn't that funny? I was the subject of such an amusing experiment.
It's not funny at all.
But even with all that, I was still better off than the others. You saw Monica's legs, right? That was done to her by her family. Her father and older brother were jealous of her talent. And that's how she ended up like that.
That's horrible.
Because we had talent. Because we were superior. We were treated like we were in hell. But during it all, we didn't hold a grudge against our parents. We accepted how we were treated. Because we weren't aware that it was okay to hate our parents. We trusted the common knowledge that kids must love their parents. So we didn't fight it. Instead, we bonded over our struggle. And those discussions led us to the same conclusion. We had to escape from the horrifying world that made us suffer. We were desperate to run away from our scary parents, scary adults, the whole scary world. And we thought there was only one way out. But that's when it happened. There was someone who taught us to have courage, to fight back instead of running away. That was Big Sis Junko. Big Sis Junko told us how.
If you don't want it, give it to me.
She wanted the thing we were going to dispose of, our lives. And so, Big Sis Junko abducted us. Our disappearance didn't make much news. This was around the time the incident was growing. Ever since then, the days have been so much fun. Big Sis Junko showered her possessions with love and affection. She gave us not only love, but a dream as well. The dream of creating a children's paradise, where the children can live peacefully. We also learned from Big Sis Junko the beliefs required to build that dream. The belief that adults are demons. It was as if we saw the light. Thanks to her, we finally realized The common knowledge we had known up until then were lies adults created for their own benefit. Children cannot defy their parents, everyone must get along, violence can never bring peace. To destroy the world based on such lies, we decided to fight against the adults. As far as I remember, the first adult we defeated was a random person we didn't even know. We learned that kids can kill adults if they wanted to, and we were encouraged. From there, we leveled ourselves up by killing demons. Big Sis Junko was so pleased. Just the idea of a child killing an adult is despair-inducing.
That's just insane.
Just as I expected. You guys were just tools to her. She was using you. The way she took you in, it's no different than a cult. You bring in the weak people and attach them to your own dream. The revolution you're talking about, it's all just another piece of despair to her. You guys were completely deceived.
And what's wrong with that?
Sorry.
Did I not tell you that we are her possessions? We would rather her take advantage of us than horrible adults.
Sounds like it's too late.
Say what you like. Big Sis Junko gave us hope. That's the truth.
Simon Jäger. Gut raus.
Ich bin ja von einer Schule in so einen Kindercast gerutscht und habe dann in den, ich weiß nicht, ob es die 80er oder Anfang der 90er war, ja 80er eher so, Mitte, Ende 80er, in Serien wie Löwenzahn mit Peter Lustig oder Ein Heim für Tiere und so, da habe ich dann so ein paar kleine Fernsehauftritte.
Kein Kind hat so eine Stimme. Ich meine, ein gewisses Stimmprofil und so weiter bleibt natürlich. Aber kein, was weiß ich, wie alt die sind, 10 Jahre oder so. Kein 10-jähriges Kind hat mit 40 genau die gleiche Stimme. Ich meine, dass man die Stimme raushören kann. Ja, das ist klar. Wenn ich was abspielen würde, wie ich halt, was weiß ich, mit 8 oder so geklungen hab. Klar, irgendwo kann man eine Ähnlichkeit und so weiter raushören, aber genau die gleiche Stimme hast du nicht.
And because of that hope, we were able to defeat the demon boss.
Demon boss?
Our parents.
You killed your parents?
That was a special battle that can only be fought once. That made us level up even further. From there, Operation Children's Paradise began, and we started freeing other children. By doing so, the advance of the Warriors of Hope seemed unstoppable. But, just when things were going so well, Big Sis Junko died. Killed by some idiot. When she died, and we lost our guide, we didn't know what to do. But Monica didn't despair.
All we gotta do is fulfill the hopeful dream Big Sis Junko gave us. We shouldn't give up. We can't abandon hope.
At that moment, Monica looked just like Big Sis Junko in our eyes. Things that didn't matter vanished, and we felt ourselves rising up again. Come to think of it, that moment, that was the real beginning of the revolution. And this time around, I swore an oath. We, the survivors, will fulfill the dream and prove how amazing Big Sis Junko is. We would leave lies like education and love for family in the past and create paradise. That is our hope.
You guys, you really don't understand that you're doing something very wrong.
Justice and evil. These are beliefs that adults have defined, are they not? First off, pure evil simply does not exist. In all evil, there is something good. And in the same way, justice always hurts someone. There is no pure justice either.
Are we really gonna stand around waxing philosophical with some little brat? I want to know why you guys chose Toa City. And not only that, how did you guys get that army of Monokumas?
The one who chose the city and prepared our Monokumas was Monica. Isn't she amazing? She created them with her special magic.
Magic?
Don't take any of this seriously. It's just some kid talking. Basically, Monica's the mastermind. And to save Master, I gotta deal with her.
Monica is our princess. I will never allow that.
Hey! Earlier, you said that there is no such thing as pure justice or evil. But even if that's true, a dream that requires you to hurt someone, I think it's wrong.
After all this time, still saying something so naive. It seems as though we really don't have much in common. I was right to ask you to leave. So let's go already. The secret passageway is right up ahead.
Move! Hier irgendwas.
We're here. It's at this shrine.
We should get going.
Hey, Omaru, do you have a second?
Was denn jetzt?
Yeah.
Are you really sure this is okay? To end it like this? Running away?
You're asking this now? All this time I've been trying to escape. And not just that.
Vor Epi noch
I'm still
Mörderparty.
worried about my dad and mom.
Mal schauen. Mal schauen. Also ich werde das Spiel jetzt noch, was weiß ich, eine halbe Stunde oder so spielen. Danach noch Hollow Knight. Und dann, ja, mal gucken, ob wir noch Zeit haben.
What are you gonna do, Toko? Are you really gonna stay here?
Of course, I have to save Master Byakuya.
Right. Hey, what do you think, honestly? Is it better for me to stay in this city?
Why are you asking me?
I mean, if I go, you'll be alone. Toko, do you want me to stay?
You have no reason to worry about me. I'm capable of surviving on my own.
Yeah, you're right. When I'm around, I'm just a burden to you. Unlike me, you're truly amazing, Toko.
Hey, Omaru?
Hmm?
Sorry for getting you involved in all this.
Involved? What do you mean?
Nothing. Just leave before he changes his mind.
Danach wäre irgendwie passender. Können wir auch machen, ja. Children know this town better than I thought. I thought this place would be fine. I was confident that I would never be found, but as if they knew where I was hiding from the beginning, a Monokuma came and attacked me. I was just barely able to escape, but I couldn't save her. My wife was killed. She was torn apart limb from limb. They cut off her skin and her flesh was everywhere. But I just ran away. I'm done for. There's no place to hide, no place to run in this city. It's true that your parents were cruel to you, but that doesn't mean you can kill all the adults. Again, with that nonsense, after all this, we are well aware that we are killing innocents.
But...
This is war. When you're burning the enemy's country to the ground, do you stop to spare the good people? Even if we had years, we would never achieve our dream with that benevolence.
But... Demon.
Consider it fate. We were born and raised here, we were treated as if we weren't even human. Wouldn't it be a cruel twist of fate if we didn't fight back? But for you to just do to them what they've done to you.
Don't mess with me.
Perhaps you think we should have stayed subhuman, just accepted it?
No.
No, not like that. Then you tell me, what should we have done? What was the right thing to do? What should we have done to earn the privilege of a normal, happy childhood?
Don't mess with me!
Oh, stop being such a drama queen. You could have relied on the police, on the government.
Don't mess with me!
You're asking those who have their lives destroyed by adults to trust other adults? Ever since we were five were born into a city, our destiny was decided. No one can stop us. With all the children in this town, we will build an ideal paradise. With all the children in this town, you're talking about all those brats in the helmets? Of course, it's not just us, but also the Monokuma kids, all the children.
It's far too suspicious.
Funny that all the kids in this town just happen to have murderous intentions like you. Perhaps I've said too much. I have nothing else to say to you. You cannot stop us now. Pretty bold for a shrimpy little brat like you to talk big. I don't care how unfortunate your childhoods were. Killing humans will never be okay. I didn't expect a demon to understand. Move. Auf geht's.
This way.
Ja, gibt ja keinen anderen Weg.
This is it.
Das Spiel ist schlimmer als die neueren Metal Gear Solid Spiele. Wenn du Zwischensequenzen und Gameplay vergleichst, hast du wahrscheinlich in Metal Gear mehr Gameplay als in dem Spiel.
In case of emergency. Go through here, and you can get outside the town. What are you doing? Hurry up and leave. Hey, what's the holdup? If you just go through here, you'll be outside of the city. Didn't you want to run away? Didn't you want to escape this town?
That's right, that's what I've always wanted. At least that's what I thought. Toko, is it really okay for me to go?
Do whatever you want. It has nothing to do with me.
Not anymore, sorry.
Oh my. Seems like I made it just in time.
Yay!
Man, that was close. Truly a last-minute save.
You? Why are you here?
Why am I here? To persuade her to stay, of course. So that our boring and common protagonist, who has no distinct characteristics, doesn't just quit.
Huh?
Komaru Naegi, though you are normal, not an ultimate, or even a part of Future Foundation, I really do think quite poorly of the idea that you would abandon your friend and run off alone. Are you really going to just run away like this? Is your conscience clear?
Stop it! What are you saying? She's about to leave for good!
That would be quite bothersome for me, you know? That is why I must convince her to stay.
Huh?
It would be disappointing if she did not see the game through to the end, how it was meant to be.
Don't just go speaking your mind without permission! You're a servant! Listen to me. In order to see our paradise, this girl cannot stay here.
So then I must ask, which is more important to the Warriors of Hope? Paradise or the game?
What are you talking about? It's obviously...
The game, of course.
What?
You're a smart one. You must be at least vaguely aware. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sneaking about. You could have openly proposed a halt to these slayings to focus entirely on building paradise. And the reason you did not do exactly that, and are instead going behind their backs, is because you realize your favorite Miss Mage would choose the game over paradise. Do you know what you call someone who behaves like you're behaving? A traitor.
You're wrong. I care about them more than anyone. They all have high hopes for me. I mean, I am the leader.
Nagisa, isn't it best if you just calm down a little? You can leave the rest to me.
Ugh.
Okay, I really think you should.
Damn it!
Tschüss, Nagisa.
That's right. People who are not needed in this scene should go and make their exit.
What are you talking about?
I must admit, I am a little disappointed. When I heard that she was his little sister, I was intrigued.
His? Makoto? Do you know him?
Now listen, since I've planned the game out this far, I would like it to be completed. Of course, perhaps I am being somewhat unfair to you, Komaru. Rather, the one who disappointed me was Toko.
Huh?
Now perhaps I am mistaken, but I believe we made a promise. You were to escort her to headquarters.
Promise? Escort? What are you talking about?
I really think it should be Toko who answers that question. But if you continue to be silent, the story cannot progress. So I will speak. I made a deal with Toko. If she escorts you to the children's main base, I will release Byakuya Togami. Consider it exchanging hostages. The plan was to trade you and Byakuya.
What? What are you talking about?
And it was such a good deal, too. Why did it have to come to this?
That's a lie, right? You're lying right now, aren't you? You're just making it up.
If you believe it to be a lie, think back on when you two first met. When you first arrived at the hospital on your parachute, did you know why Toko turned up there? She came to save you because she was told where you would be landing. How else could you possibly explain such a contrived encounter? The reason Toko has been your companion through all this was because of her deal with me.
Lies! You're lying!
I went through considerable trouble making sure you would complete this little game. Returning the hacking gun you had lost, having the Monokuma kids deliver items. That was me. Consider it game balance, as they say. You've thought about it before, I'm sure. Why enemies conveniently drop items. Why the path you must travel on to advance is always clear. The game began as a way for the children to have fun, but it was also a game to help you grow. And I am the one who made it that way.
Why me?
You mean, why was I so particular about choosing you? Well, that is all your brother's fault, of course.
Makoto?
He defeated Junko and Oshima, the one I truly hate. And I wasn't there to witness it. That's why, this time around, I wanted to see the action up close. And not only that, unlike him, an ultimate, you are a normal girl who can't do anything. That was particularly compelling. Her brother, a hero, the symbol of hope. The little sister, utterly boring by comparison. If someone like you were to stand against despair, that would bring hope to the people. Hope is exclusively found on the side of the weak, the losing side. People are touched by underdog stories, slaying Goliath, the weaker team winning a game. The majority of society is made up of the weak and untalented. They are inspired by such tales.
What are you saying?
If my assumptions are correct, you will release a light even brighter than his. And in order for that to happen, I need you to participate in my game. Through the game, you will grow, defeat the final boss, and become the hope for this town. That's why it would be quite disappointing if you give up halfway through. Please, save this town from despair. Show me your dazzling light of hope to crush despair!
What do you mean? I'm... Hope? I don't understand what you mean at all.
Ah, I see. So you still don't understand. I blame myself. I should have been more enthusiastic. But regardless, I truly do believe in you. No matter how big the despair, hope will always win in the end. That is why I feel no remorse becoming despair myself.
You're just as crazy as those kids. You must be insane.
Who cares about me? The more important thing is what you two are going to do now. I mean, now that Toko's lie has been uncovered.
Toko, please, just tell me the truth. What he's saying, it's a lie, right? That I'm gonna be traded for Byakuya, and you've been lying this whole time. That's gotta be a lie, right? Answer me, Toko!
Who would actually want to save someone like you? Of course it's not a lie.
What?
All this time I was protecting you and cheering you up. It was all for the sake of Master Byakuya.
Toko...
That's right. I was deceiving you. And you just kept relying on me. Toko! Toko! Trusting me like an idiot. It's your fault.
I believed in you.
Well, you shouldn't have done that. Why would you believe in me? I have a split personality with a serial killer. I'm abnormal. All my life, nobody even tried to trust me. It's always been like that. That's why I've never had a problem lying to people. But regardless, why do you believe in someone like me?
Toko...
From the very start, I hated you. Just being with you was insufferable.
Lies. It's all lies.
I'm not lying. It's the truth. I tricked you from the start. You were a fool not to realize it. You're just a stupid idiot who got set up by the coward Toko Fukawa. Simple as that.
Ah, Toko. Don't you think that maybe your ranting isn't helping? If you put it like that, she will be even more motivated to leave you behind, will she not? If you want to stop her, you've got to try harder. Byakuya is important to you, right?
Guess there's no other way. By force if I have to.
But
Force? Gotta kill! Oh, I got no choice. I gotta start the slicing!
Togo!
So.
If you don't get serious, I'm seriously gonna kill you!
Das macht keinen fucking Sinn. Das wurde schon oft genug etabliert, dass die und ihre Serienkiller-Persönlichkeit nicht das Gedächtnis teilen. Die haben zwei unterschiedliche Gedächtnisse. Wieso zum Fick soll die da jetzt mich angreifen? Die hat keinen Grund.
Won't let you escape, Komaru Naegi. It would be troublesome if you did not play your role.
Future Foundation.
Yes! It works on the stun gun!
If you don't defeat me, you'll never be able to leave this town. See? Now what are you gonna do? If you don't get serious, I'm seriously gonna kill you! Right! To survive, you have to sacrifice something. Whether it's school or the outside world, it's all the same.
What are you doing? Stop!
Wow, ernsthaft? Ernsthaft? Wieso ist mein Rock weg?
If you don't get serious, I'm seriously gonna kill you!
That's strange. Even with the hacking gun, Komaru should be easily outmatched by Toko.
If you don't defeat me, you'll never be able to leave this town.
Ernsthaft.
If you don't get serious, I'm seriously gonna kill you! Alright!
Zu kontrollieren.
Ah, she lost consciousness.
Weiß nicht, keine Ahnung.
Togo.
Oh, I lost consciousness. That means I must have lost.
Da zum Beispiel jetzt, sie weiß nicht mal, dass sie jetzt verloren hat. Sie nimmt es jetzt einfach nur an.
If that's the case, I can't stop you now. Hurry up and run! What are you doing? If you don't hurry, next time I really will take you by force.
You did it on purpose, didn't you? You lost on purpose.
Huh?
You lost on purpose so you can let me go. Right? Saying cruel things to me and attacking me without warning. It was an act, wasn't it? So that I wouldn't hesitate to leave you here.
What are you talking about? Why would you think that?
Don't treat me like an idiot. I already know you're much stronger than I am. We've been together all this time. Togo, why?
If things stayed the same, you never would have made a move, would you? You always made me decide. You didn't do anything on your own.
So you wanted to give me a chance?
I was with you all this time, you know? I know you well, too. And also, listening to this crazy idiot's orders just makes my skin crawl. Hope. It sounds disgusting when you say it.
Well, that is completely understandable. But are you really okay with this? If Miss Komaru runs away, the safety of the hostage cannot be guaranteed. Well, personally, it's for the sake of the game. Byakuya Togami is important to you, is he not? Then allow me to lend a hand. See, You'll still make it if you go now.
Don't get your blood on my glasses. I'm the Cinderella of the Slaughter Flower Garden. Please! Please stop!
But
Shut the hell up, you lanky, wavy-haired bastard!
Oh, right. Even though you two share knowledge, you don't share memories, correct? So then, you have no idea who the real enemy is. An honest mistake, I suppose.
Idiot! It's no mistake. What I share with her isn't just knowledge. She and I also share emotions. If we didn't, there's no way we'd both love Master. And my emotions are telling me this. To kill you and let Dekomaru escape. And you're something of a pretty boy yourself, so I can kill you as I like. No remorse.
I see. So you've decided to stop taking advantage of Komaru Naegi. Is that friendship?
Huh?
To travel the harsher path for the sake of protecting your friend. Such beautiful friendship. I truly think it's a splendid thing. But aren't you a serial killer? You're an aberrant who has no problem taking lives to satiate your own lusts. For someone like that to say things like friendship or friends, do you not find it strange? Or even shameful?
I can't breathe! Friendship! Friends! Obviously friggin' not. How you calling my friend? No! You're my friend! What are you doing? Let go! No, I won't! I mean, you made a promise with Byakuya, right? You said you won't kill anyone anymore. If you keep your promise, you can be an official member of Future Foundation. That's why you just can't. I never thought of you or Toko as abnormal, not even one bit. You're just a little strange, that's all. But even so, you are important to me. You and I are friends now, no matter what happens. You're a precious friend and I won't let you do this!
You know, you're probably wasting your time. I mean, after all, she knows she needs to kill me. Byakuya's life is in danger as long as I am alive. If she breaks the promise we made and lets you escape...
I'll stay. If that's how it is. If I stay in the city and go with her, then it's fine, right?
That's right.
Hey! You know what the hell you're talking about? You were crying and whining about escaping earlier, remember? Now what? You change your mind? I still want to escape! I'm still scared! Even now, but you feel the same way, don't you? You were scared too, but you tried to help me escape. And hid how afraid you really were inside, didn't you? There's no way I can run now, leaving you behind! As expected. You just don't get it. I betrayed you. I betrayed you, you know? No, you didn't. And you're suffering from guilt, aren't you? If you're hurting, you can tell me. I'm an unreliable, normal girl who can't do anything. But I can at least do normal things, right? And it's normal for a friend to help a friend. I'll stay. No matter how much you say no, I will definitely stay with you, all right? I've decided.
Man, so annoying. All that lip service talk that I hate, so damn irritating. Anybody can just say something. In that case, I'm a great detective, an astronaut, a reporter, and a Terra super beauty. And besides, you have absolutely no idea what I'm really like.
What do you mean?
There's no way I'd say no. Huh? Rather... Thanks.
Toko! Oh. So, about what just happened.
It's all right. I kind of figured out what was happening.
Huh? Really?
Friend? The last time I was called that was in a dream I had in grade school.
That's pretty depressing.
Well, you're actually one of many friends that I have, so you don't have to take it that seriously.
You bring that up now? Let me have this moment a bit longer, jeez!
Well, guess it turned out
So
all
not
right.
funny!
If Komaru Naegi had run away, the hope of this city would have gone with her. To prevent that, a wound like this will not diminish my resolve. Though it does hurt.
It's time you started talking. How do we release Master Byakuya?
All you have to do is defeat the final boss. You saved the princess after defeating the final boss, right? In theory.
In theory?
Game theory!
I was not the only one who came up with the plan to take you to the children's base. I have a partner, but I'm not sure what they are planning, to be honest.
Who is that?
There's no way I would tell you that. I have already been disqualified from the game. But it'll be alright. No matter what kind of despair awaits you, hope will overcome it. The deeper and darker the despair, the brighter and more powerful the hope born from it.
Yeah, you're crazy, all right.
You are seriously disgusting. You're like 3 steps below vomit in a toilet.
Anyway, all you need to do is progress forward. I will support you until the very end.
So in order to get back Byakuya, we need to stop the children's rioting, right? Then I'll do it. There's no other choice. Right, Toko?
But are you sure you can do this?
There's no way I can accept leaving you behind. Thanks to you, I've come this far. And not just that. Maybe I'm not really attached to this town, but I will save my friend.
Komaru.
Oh, and one more thing. I have a little hint for you. The building the children are using as a headquarters is called Towa Hills. Marching in there with just the 2 of you would be a bit suicidal. Monokumas have dug in all around Towa Hills. Even you 2 would have trouble with that many.
Then what do we need to do?
Well, we could ask for help. From Shirokuma and Haichi.
Their help?
They want to stop the children as much as we do. Shirokuma said it too. If we work together, everyone can be saved. And everyone's happy, right?
What? Where did that come from? Now's not the time for heroics.
But I think you and I can do it. It's going to be all right.
Such splendid growth. Your world has gradually grown wider, as expected of his little sister. My judgment was indeed correct. That reminds me. The Resistance base is in the sewers underground, correct? In that case, There should be an entrance to the subway if you go through the business district. As I recall, there was a blue building. If you move through there, you'll reach the base.
You're sending us on a pretty specific path. Is this also part of your scheme?
I would prefer that you think of it as support. It is information that will help you.
Naja, wurde ja im zweiten Spiel schon direkt gezeigt. Nagito und Byakuya sind nicht dieselbe Person.
Well, it doesn't matter what you're scheming. Master and Kamaru, I'll protect them both, even if it takes my life.
Do your best. Defeat despair. That's it. Just a little longer. Just a little longer, and that light of hope will swallow the despair of this place. I can't wait. So upset over something like this. You really are a child.
Kamaru, thank you.
Huh? Saying it so plainly like that. It's actually kind of refreshing.
Yeah, for me too. I've never really thanked anyone before.
Okay, that sounds like a problem.
Okay. Machen wir nächste Woche da hier weiter.